Okay, so now that we're here, we're on our third round. We're gonna insert the left string to the two adjacent beads, the white and the pink one. And here we're going to form the tip part of the wing. So in order to do that, we're gonna put two white ones on the right string and then salikop with a pink bead for the tip of the first wing. And after this, we're gonna make another cluster of 6. So insert your left string to the two adjacent beads there. Then we're gonna put two white ones on the right string and then salikop with the white one. So since that's the second cluster of 6, the next one will be a cluster of 5. So you need to insert your left string to this one adjacent white bead. Put two white beads on the right string and then salikop with the white bead. So we're going to insert the left string again to this two adjacent beads to form the tip of the second wing. Put two white ones on the right string and salikop with the pink one. And then insert your left string to the two adjacent beads. Put two white ones on the right string and then salikop with a white bead. So since it's the corner again, insert your left string to the one adjacent white bead and form a cluster of 5 by putting two white ones on the right string and salikop with a white bead. So that's just what we're gonna do for the rest of the third round, alternating two clusters of 6 and then a cluster of 5, and just forming the tip of the butterfly's wing. Put two white ones on your right string and then salikop with a white bead. Then I'm gonna catch up with you after this. Okay, so now that we are here, we're gonna insert the left string to this two adjacent white beads, form a cluster of 6. So put two white ones on the right string and then salikop with a white bead. Then insert your left string to that one adjacent white bead. Here to put a cluster of 5. So put two white ones on the right string and then salikop with a white bead. So I think you got the process now, or the sequence. So I'm gonna catch up with you before I close the third round. Okay guys, we're going to the last cluster for our third round. So here we're going to close it. So insert your left string to the two adjacent white beads and then we're going to salikop with two white ones. And then we're going to fasten off by inserting the left and the right string through a series of beads to close them. So insert your first string first, or the right string first, through a series of beads to close it. And then for the second cheek you have to cut your string for about 2 meters, a little less than that, to make the second cheek. And then what's left of the string is what we're going to use for the connecting of these two cheeks and also for the handle. So I have already made one so that it will be convenient for us. So this is what you're gonna do. You're just going to insert the right string to a series of beads to fasten it off, and then you're gonna cut it. That's also what we're gonna do with the left string. Then after this, I'm gonna show you how to connect the side parts and the handle part. Okay? I'm gonna catch up with you after this. Okay guys, so by now you may have made the second cheek, and it has that spare string there. So what we're gonna do next is we're going to first put the string, or insert the string through a series of beads, so that we can connect the second cheek to it, so we can connect this to the second cheek. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the first string and pass it through a series of beads, so it will go here in between the upper cluster of 6 and the middle cluster of 5, so that you can connect it to the other cheek. So we're just gonna go there. I'm gonna catch up with you after I've done that. Hi guys, so now that I have inserted the left and the right string to this appropriate part, you can see this right string is going through this in between the cluster of 6 and 5, as you can see. Then we're going to align our project, our cheeks, and then we're going to put a cluster of 6 to connect them. So what I usually do, I put one white bead on the right string first, insert it to the other cheek like so, and then we're going to silicone here with a white bead. Okay, and then I'm going to pass through one of the string back to the cluster of 6 that we have made in between, so that it will be sturdy. Pass it through here, going back to the cluster of 6. And then I'm going to tighten it. So that is the beginning of the connection for the side parts. See, we're going to work on it, connecting it by inserting the lower string through two adjacent beads, and also the upper string to the two adjacent beads in the other cheek, and then we're going to connect it with a white bead. So we're going to silicone there, and that's what we're going to do up until we go to the other side, making sure that we align it here. So I'm gonna show you one more time. insert your lower string to the two adjacent beads, and then the upper string to the two adjacent beads on the other cheek, and then we're gonna silicone with the white bead. So we're just going to work on it, and I'm going to catch up with you after that so I can show you how to put the handle part. So since we're here, we're just going around the side and the bottom up until we go to this, in between the cluster of 5 and 6. Okay? Hey guys, now we have connected our two cheeks. As you can see, it is now formed up until here, in between the cluster of 5 and 6. Okay? So now we're gonna put the handle part. So what we do is we put 2 white beads on the right string and also 2 for the left string, and then we're going to knot this. So we're going to knot it 2 times because we're gonna use both strings to put our beads in. As you can see, we have knotted. That is the start of the handle. And now we're going to cut this string so that it will be of the same size. Cut it slanted, and so that you can pass through the beads. Easily. So now we're gonna put here about 5 white beads first. Insert it through those 2 strings. And then we're gonna put 4 blue ones. Just gonna insert it through the two strings. And then we're gonna put 4 pink ones. And then another 5 blue ones, or 4 blue ones, depending on the size that you want to make, or the length. And after this, we're gonna put 5 of the white ones. Okay, just gonna do this. And now we have that handle part. So now that we have done that, we're gonna put 2 white beads on the right string, and also 2 white ones on the left, and we're going to silicone to that part of the item. Since the other end is here, we're going to put it in the other side of the cluster of 6. Silicone it there. Then tighten it. So there it is. Okay, so what's left for us to do is insert the string through a series of beads. But what I usually do is I insert the string where they can meet so that I can knot them again. So I just insert it through a series of beads here. So that they will meet on a certain part. So I can knot them just one more time to make sure that the handle wouldn't go off. So since we're here, we're just going to knot it one time. And then we're gonna insert our left and right string through a series of beads to fasten it off. and then we're gonna cut it. So what's left for us to do here is to put the zipper part. This one, it has a arch type of opening, unlike the other ones with a linear opening. So I'm hoping to also make a tutorial for how to put a zipper on an arch type of wallet. And as I said, from the first or the start of this tutorial, this has a dimension of 3 inches by 3 inches, so it's just a small wallet, and it will be hard to put lining in this, so I don't usually do that. So that's it. That's the end of our tutorial. I hope that you have fun making them as much as I enjoy teaching them to you. If you have some comments and suggestions, please put them on the description, on the comment box below, and I will put links of my other tutorials on the description box if you want to check it out. So that is the end of our project for today. Happy crafting to everyone. Bye for now.